There's always a positive in every situation. You just got to fucking find it. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Wake Up with the Wolf podcast. And today is going to be a little bit different. Today, we're going to be talking about making the best of a shitty situation. Okay. Currently, we are live on Clubhouse, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook in 3 different areas. And I'm excited for this one. All right. Now, today, we're going to be talking about basically what I did over the weekend because I feel like there's a lesson in here somewhere. Now, bear with me. All right, I'm going to say this a couple times. Bear with me. The beginning of this podcast, all right, there's going to be a little bit of it that sounds like bitching because number one, it is, okay? Number one, I'm going to just keep it straight with you guys. Yesterday was not a fun day for me, all right? There was some things that happened that I got to express to you. It was honestly, but it was entertaining for other people. I'll put it that up. Janelle, one of our clients and a friend in our Clubhouse room, let me know right away that it was very funny to watch me on Instagram yesterday, which was good. But today we're going to be talking about what happened yesterday. All right. Now, before we get into this episode, I want to start this off by saying you guys now have an opportunity to take your businesses to the next level because my business partner and I, Brian Mark, are launching a free 4-day challenge called 4 Clients in 4 Days next Monday. Now, in this 4-day challenge, we're going to teach you guys, all right, how to basically break down your business so you can connect with your ideal client over social media. And then we're going to answer any questions you guys might have so you can start scaling your actual businesses. So if you're listening to this right now, send me a DM on Instagram if you're interested in joining this free 4-day challenge if you want to scale your businesses and take everything to the next level. All right. Now, again, some of this might sound like bitching, so bear with me. Because obviously, for anybody who doesn't know, my 6-hour drive from Kelowna yesterday actually turned into a 13-hour drive, and I'm going to break it down. All right, but let's tell the full backstory. Let's go into it, and let's have some fucking fun. So today we're going to be talking about making the best out of a shitty situation. So as a lot of you guys might already know, I bought a gym with my friends called Gravity Fitness in West Kelowna. Now, a lot of you know that right now it's called Iron Energy Gym. But the reason why I started off by saying we bought Gravity Fitness is because that's what it was. We actually bought a gym that was already established. We bought a gym that was already running in West Kelowna, British Columbia. All right. We bought it, if I'm not mistaken, around December. It was like right before December. And then we started rebranding it. All right. And honestly, it's fucking crazy how fast everything has been moving. And it excites the fuck out of me. It's something that I'm very, very passionate about right now. Like I feel like a burning passion towards this fucking gym, and I'm super, super excited to work on it every single day. But since we bought the gym, guys, we've done the following, and bear with me. I'm going to walk you through it all. All right. Number one, we painted the entire thing to match our brand colors, red, white, and black. And guys, when I say the entire thing, we painted every fucking wall of this gym. All right. We made sure everything was matching. We made sure everything was aligned. We made sure that everything had a certain flow to it to make sure that certain areas were popping, certain areas were darker, certain areas were lit up a little bit more because we do photo shoots. We want everything to look fucking good. Right. We want everything to flow very well. All right. Next thing, we rearranged the existing equipment probably 3 fucking times. All right. We took all the equipment that was upstairs, probably around 25 pieces, ripped off the railing, forklifted it down, then forklift up. I think it was 21 treadmills plus. It was fucking exhausting, but we did it in like 6 hours the one day. Then we had to move a bunch of stuff around on the floor. We've done it multiple times, just rearranging the gym like crazy, right? We updated the bathrooms to a certain degree. We're about to actually do it again because we want everything to be very high quality. All right, we added a shake bar to the gym with 4 different protein shakes that you could choose from because obviously we love having them. So we wanted to add something that has a little bit of spark to it. We brought in Supplement King, and a meal prep company called Black Box to make sure that you get all your supplements that you need. And on top of that as well, you can get all your meals prepared for you. And it's right in the fucking gym. We have built rooms for tanning and eventually rooms to bring an RMT in, maybe some chiropractors, etc. We've installed a huge piece of red turf in there, branded with Iron Energy. We brought in graffiti artists to do a massive mural in there. So we had something that popped. Guys, we've done so fucking much. It's insane. We wanted to make a huge splash in the market because if you know me personally, if you know Brian personally, all right, Brett, Amy, Morgan, you guys know that we do not play fucking small. Like, there's nothing about us that plays small. We always want to make a big splash. We always want to impact thousands of fucking lives. So as soon as we got the gym, it's like, okay, it's time to go all fucking in. We're going to blow this shit up. All right. But on top of that as well, all right, and this was the big thing that we did. We just bought all brand new color branded Atlas gym equipment. Now, if you guys don't know what Atlas is, look it up. All right, check it out. Atlas is the fucking best top of the line equipment that you can get to outfit the gym. And guys, when I'm talking about we bought all brand new equipment, I'm talking about dropping like $150,000 on new brand new equipment. We didn't play. Like when they showed up a week and a half ago at the gym with all the equipment, it was 2 full semi trucks and they still couldn't fit everything on them. They had to bring 4 pieces a week and a half later. The entire gym now is outfitted with brand new color branded Atlas equipment. All right. And obviously, I bet you guys didn't expect that list. And honestly, neither did I, because it's fucking insane how much we've done with this gym since we bought it in December. All right. Or honestly, around December, I can't really remember right now. Guys, I'm pretty fucking exhausted. But the reason why I'm tired and the reason why we're going in on this right now is because there was one thing that we were missing that made me want to do this story for you guys right now. The reason why I want to talk about making the best of a shitty situation. All right. Now, there was one thing we were missing after we unloaded all the gym equipment and we laid it out to make everything look aesthetic, etc. And it was actual weight. All right. It was actual fucking weight. We had all this equipment and we didn't have enough fucking iron for it. It looked like a fucking display room. It looked like a display room or a display case that you walk into and you're like, oh, that looks nice. You're just searching through a magazine, but it doesn't have any actual weight on the fucking thing. All right. We had probably enough iron and weight in the gym to outfit half of it. Maybe. That's being generous. And that's like if you're just putting one piece of weight on every machine. It was ridiculous. So last week during our weekly team meeting, we were brainstorming tasks that still needed to be done for the gym. And obviously weight came up as a subject because, again, we're always trying to make sure that we're improving not only with our own businesses, but with the gym as well. Now, when it came up as a subject, we needed to realize that 90% of the people out there that are selling actual weight right now are selling their weight at $2.50 to $4 a pound, which might not seem like a lot to you guys, but think about that for a second. All right, think about that. That means that a 45-pound plate costs you $112.50 at $2.50 a pound. So there's no fucking way we're going to be able to do that because then you got to take in shipping. You got to take in shipping weight. There's so much. It's fucking insane. But you guys know our mentality. All right. You know the mentality of my friends, myself. All right. Again, this is the Wake Up with the Wolf podcast because I just go fucking ham all the time. And we don't take impossible. We don't take not right now. We don't take can't. We don't take I don't know if it can be done as a fucking acceptable answer. It's just not something that's in my vocabulary and I don't like doing it. So during the meeting, I go on Kijiji and I start fucking searching for people. All right. I'm running through ads that are people are selling weight. And I find one guy that says he's selling custom built weight for $1.80 a pound. And I'm like, okay, that sounds like a little bit too good to be true. But obviously I had to check it out. Now we had this meeting Wednesday last week. I contacted him and viewed all the iron. All right. He had Wednesday nights. We have our meeting at 5 p.m. I went and saw him at 8 p.m. All right. On Friday, all right, Wednesday, we had the meeting. Wednesday night, I just want to make sure I'm not fucking up my timeline, guys, because I know I am tired right now. Wednesday, we had the meeting. Wednesday night, I saw the weight. On Friday, I drove to his house with a U-Haul, and I picked up 5,000 pounds worth of new iron for the gym. And then on Saturday, I began my road trip. All right, guys, because you got to look at it from a business perspective right now. And don't get me wrong, I'm going to get to my point here. But the reason why you guys need to hear this is because if I don't explain it all, you're going to be like, Cole, why the fuck were you in that situation anyway? So, all right, because if we were to do 5,000 pounds of weight, all right, at $2.50 a pound, that would have cost $12,500. Okay. And that's just the weight. That's not shipping. That's just buying the actual iron. Then you got to think about the shipping of it and the travel time, etc. However, because we were able to do the U-Haul and we found this guy selling away for $1.80, we saved $4,000. But this is where the bad situation came into play. Okay, this is where my client Janelle got to have a super entertaining fucking night because I was on my Instagram story going crazy. And anybody who follows me on social media saw me yesterday. Well, I guess saw me today all the way up until 1 a.m. literally going insane on my Instagram story. So Saturday morning, I drive to Kelowna and everything's 100% fine. All right. The drive took around 7 hours, which is only like a half an hour longer than usual. From Cochrane to Kelowna, British Columbia, it's around 6 to 6.5 hours. All right. Driving the U-Haul, everything went completely fine. Roads were amazing. All right. No snags. There was a lot of traffic, but everybody was moving very well. We got to the gym. My team was there and unloaded all the weight with me. Took around an hour, which made me incredibly happy. Everything moved very fucking simple. All right. It was very quick. We had a great night hanging out with friends, had a couple of drinks, and the next day we catch a quick workout at the gym and we leave it at 11 a.m. Now, we left at 11 a.m. and the roads and everything were great. It was smooth sailing. It was nice outside. It was sunny. I'm like, this is going to be a good fucking day. We get to Sicamous. All right, if you guys don't know where these places are, you're going to have to Google them. I'm not going to fucking explain the kilometer radius or anything in between. And yes, if you're American listening to this, I'm going to speak about kilometers right now. We got to Sicamous and then everything went downhill. Right after we passed Sicamous, we hit a snowstorm that got us stuck in Rogers Pass for about an hour. People, if you guys don't know what Rogers Pass is, it's the pass through the actual mountains in between like Banff and Sicamous, Kelowna, etc. I don't know the exact place. I know I'm probably going to get roasted by people who know or live around that area. But we got stuck in Rogers Pass for around an hour to an hour and a half, and it was fucking crazy. And guys, when I say we got stuck around like 80 transports and 200 fucking vehicles backed up. Like they shut down the highway because an avalanche had happened. They put us into overflow traffic, and then there was transports backed up for like kilometers on the fucking highway. So many. It was insane. And the snow was coming down so fucking thick that I had a layer of ice that was like around an inch thick on my windshield wipers within like fucking 20 minutes, not even. And the car, like snow was building up around our cars. It was literally insane. Rogers Pass opens up. The fastest we could drive for around the next hour and a half to 2 hours, 70 kilometers an hour through the mountains, surrounded again by like 80 transports and 200 vehicles that got all backed up. So everybody is now hungry, tired, restless. They want to go faster. So people are cutting each other off. All right. Everybody's being super fucking ignorant, driving too fast, getting in fucking accidents. Guys, it was a fucking shit show. It was literally insane. Then after about 2 hours of 70 kilometer an hour traffic, all right, the blizzard and rain got even worse. And then the fastest anybody could drive on the roads was around 40 kilometers an hour. We saw 7 accidents, around 5 transport trucks. We literally saw almost run people straight into the ditches or off the side of the mountain. Like full blown. They're just flying by, people drenching and covering cars in snow and ice and slush. People are swerving all over the place. Nobody knows where they're fucking going. We had to consistently stop. All right. And then we're back into gridlock traffic consistently all the way until Canmore. All right. Now, I wish I had a timeline for you guys. I wish I was able to break this down for you, but it'll be easier if you guys just look it up. Look at the distance between Rogers Pass and Canmore. All right. It's only 6 hours from Cochrane to Kelowna. It's only 6 hours. By the time we got to Canmore, it was 10:30 p.m. and we had left Kelowna at 11 a.m. So this is a little bit of an example of how long we were dealing with this shit, how long we were going through all that. Then we get to Canmore, and as soon as we pass Canmore, everything goes to a dead stop, and it gets even worse. Then the winds are picking up like fucking crazy. I guess the transport truck flipped because there is a spot there in the mountains that are insane. It's like right past Dead Man's Flats. It was insane, guys. Like when we say like hard winds, we're talking about parked transports are like shaking. It's like shaking your fucking car. You can barely see 10 feet in front of your fucking face. So we're dead stopped. We're not going anywhere. We're getting annoyed. I'm going on my Instagram story and just making jokes and trying to crack fun. And we're going live on Instagram and we're like, fuck my life. We were hungry. We were annoyed. There was times where we were scared because honestly, guys, it was fucking terrifying. We saw one truck, one car, the entire trunk was like smashed and crushed in, literally looked like a pancake because the transport just ran into it. Again, when I say we saw transports running people off the road, it was because they were flying at like 90 kilometers an hour and everybody else was at like fucking 40 to 50 with their hazards on. And the road was so snowed in that there was like one lane and it was all the way by the right rumble strip on the highway. So we're all the way to the right of the road anyways. And these transports are still pushing us over into the ditches because you can't see where the fucking road is. So everybody's freaking out. So we were hungry, we were annoyed, we were scared. All right, my brother and I were freaking out with all the fucking transports around us, straight up running people into ditches, etc. And about after an hour and a half, the gridlock finally opened up. We were able to get through it. It was still shit driving, but we got home around 1:10 a.m. in the morning. And again, I'm just going to reiterate this for you guys. Getting from Kelowna to Cochrane is a 6-hour fucking drive. And we got home at 1:10 a.m. after leaving at 11. It took us around 13 hours yesterday. Now, I told you it's going to be a little bit of bitching. It was going to be a little bit of an explanation. It was going to be a little bit of a long story. Okay? But this podcast is about making the best out of a shitty situation. All right? And obviously, a lot of you guys have just heard me bitch so far. You guys have heard me talk about what went wrong yesterday or what was scared yesterday about my experiences yesterday. All right, now I'm going to tell you what I did during this road trip to make the best out of this shitty situation. Number one, all right, I've openly talked about this on my social media in a couple places. I'm so fucking internally grateful about the growth that I've seen on TikTok lately. So I took the time I had yesterday between my brother driving or the hours upon hours upon hours we were stuck in fucking gridlock traffic not moving to just engage with the people that were following me on TikTok. I spent the time to be social on my social media. Because again, for anybody who hasn't heard yet, like I implemented a different strategy on TikTok where I utilized my own voice, which was very intimidating for me. It was scared for me. I know a lot of people might not understand that because I always talk about just being you, but it was scary for me to open up. It was scary for me to utilize my own voice in a motivational way on TikTok. But I started doing it and everything popped and I've gained over 20,000 followers in just over 2 days. So it's been insane and I've been trying my absolute best to engage with these people. And because of this road trip, because of how everything was going, I was able to do that because again, a lot of the times when I'm on road trips, I can't really do work. I'm just driving. All right. But then obviously shitty situation, I was able to turn it into a positive one, engage with the people that were engaging with me. All right. So I took time to engage with the people that were following me on TikTok, liking my stuff, sending me emails, sending me DMs, saying that I'm helping them with their lives. And it made my day a lot fucking better reading those messages. All right. During this time, I also took time to engage in my client community. All right. While my brother was driving, or again, while we were stuck in fucking gridlock, usually I don't work on Sundays, but what the fuck else am I going to do when I'm driving for 13 hours stuck in a vehicle? So I spent time engaging with my clients, engaging with my client community, talking to them because I had the fucking time and because I wanted to make the positive or make the best out of a shitty situation. All right. I took the time to create a bunch of content for my social medias for you guys, for all of you listening to this shit. I've got all my subjects planned for my podcast this week, which I'm super, super excited for. I cannot wait to talk to you guys about them. I've got a bunch of TikTok ideas. I've got Instagram posts ready to go. Okay. I took the time to sit down and look at my to-do list from last week and see what I did well and see what I did shitty with and where I need to improve on. All right. Obviously, I want to do a little bit more because I was also freaking out at the time of me doing this, but you guys get the point. All right. I also took the time to have some in-depth conversations about life with my little brother. All right. My little brother came with me on this fucking road trip. I've been saying we a lot, but I haven't explained this yet. My little brother moved to Alberta with my family, I think over 2.5 to 3 weeks ago now. And he moved in with me. We had an extra bedroom. He's in school right now in his 4th year of nursing. He's actually got 2 weeks left and then he can start applying for jobs. So I just took the time to have in-depth conversations about life with my little brother. talk about his goals, talk about his aspirations, talk about what he wants to do with life, what he wants to do in the next year, talk about how he can help me with content creation, with social media stuff, so I can kind of show him what I do on a daily basis, because now he sees the kind of behind the scenes life of an online entrepreneur. See, guys, yeah, we got stuck in a shitty ass situation. And even though we almost died multiple fucking times, and yes, it's not an exaggeration, we were almost ran off the fucking mountain multiple fucking times. There's always a positive way to look at everything. And yeah, a lot of you right now listening to this might be like, Cole, go fuck yourself. Nobody wants to hear that right now. But you got to really embrace that shit. There's always a positive in every situation. You just got to fucking find it. You got to admit to yourself that you're being negative and that you're only looking at the negatives if you really want to switch up your mental state that day. Yeah, we were stuck in a car for 13 hours yesterday. Yeah, it was shitty ass fucking driving conditions. Yeah, a 6-hour drive turned into a 13-hour fucking drive. But I was able to get a lot of work done. And I had the opportunity to help my little brother grow a little bit mentally, which made me fucking happy. Guys, I always say little brother too. He's legit a year younger than me. But still. All right. So the whole reason behind this podcast is to help you guys look at the good in every situation. Don't just focus on the fucking bad. There's always going to be something that happens throughout your weeks. All right. No matter what happens, you're going to have something that pops up on a weekly basis that affects you mentally in a negative way. But it's your choice to either focus on that or shift your focus and focus on something positive so you can uplift and better your situation. So yeah, you might get stuck in the fucking mountains for the entire day while driving, but that doesn't mean you can't figure out a way to make the situation better. Yeah, you might wake up tomorrow sick as fuck, but that doesn't mean you can't find a way to have a good day. Find the positives in every situation. All right, because if I can deal with yesterday and not murder my little brother or freak the fuck out or like really go off the deep end, I know you guys can. And yeah, this might not be a huge lesson for some of you, but I wanted to break it down because I'm fucking exhausted right now. All right, I am tired as shit, but I still got to show up today. I still got to do my podcast. I've got a mastermind class in the next hour and a half that I still got to fucking teach because I still got to show up every fucking day because that's what I say I do. I'm not going to be a hypocrite. I'm going to show the fuck up because that's what I say I do. All right, we got to learn how to make the best out of every shitty situation. There's always a positive, regardless of how negative and angry we are. We just got to fucking find it. So if you're listening to this on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, Clubhouse, wherever the case may be, if you don't feel 100% today, take a step back, reevaluate your situation, and find a fucking positive. Take the time to make the best of the shitty situation. And guys, that's it. That's the end of today's Wake Up with the Wolf podcast. All right. Hopefully you got some entertainment from that story. Honestly, it was a fucking nerve-wracking as shit driving through those mountains, but I thought it'd be a good time to kind of talk to you guys and find a lesson out of it. All right. So if you're on Facebook, if you're on TikTok, if you're on Instagram right now, and you do not have Clubhouse yet, you have an iPhone, make sure you get one. All right. Join the Clubhouse rooms. We have a discussion or kind of just talk to each other afterwards every single time we do one of these podcasts. If you are listening to this on the Apple Podcast or Spotify, drop a review below if you got value from this, or if you got entertainment from this, and share it to your social media. And then I'll be talking to you guys tomorrow.